Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. We're back out at Hy-Vee with our favorite dietitian, because it's the only one we know, Aryn. I'm just kidding.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for continuing to come back and put up with my shenanigans. Today we are going to be talking about picking apart protein. Love the proteins.
Yes.
And we have a very nice spread of proteins here today. Proteins, are they really important for the body, Aryn?
Yes.
Why?
Protein is so important for our body. Protein specifically is one of our essential macronutrients. So we have three essential ones, which are fat, carbohydrates, and protein. And then we also need protein in all of our cells. So it's really important throughout our body.
Well, we hear about this all the time now. Protein influencing weight loss. Such a big thing because diets are focused on protein. Why?
They are. You'll hear it all in the media right now. It's protein, protein, protein. But our body actually takes more energy to break down protein while we eat it. So this will actually help us stay a little bit more satisfied longer compared to just a carbohydrate heavy meal. And some science research says that having more lean protein in our diet can help maintain and retain more lean body mass.
Does it get it going? Like if you eat a lot of protein, is that thing like get your body like moving or gets everything kind of inside working, and that's also helping you on the weight loss side?
It can, absolutely. But remember, we need to still have a balanced diet because if we eat too much protein, our body will store that as fat.
Yeesh. So
Yes.
It's a fine balance.
It's a good balance.
Which
Yep.
leads us into the next part is how much protein does someone need?
Yeah, so everyone's body is different and everybody needs different amounts of protein. So scientifically, if you want to get down and calculate your own numbers, it is 0.38.
Oh my gosh, how can you even remember that?
Well, in school, we learn more grams of protein to kilograms of body weight. So if you want to convert your body weight to kilograms, it's 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Or it's 0.36 grams per pound of body weight. Is that a little confusing?
Minor. But guess what? There's a way that we can figure this out. The appropriate serving size probably will help in your decision making on how much protein you should have in that diet. So serving size is so important. We talk about it all the time.
Yes, absolutely. So when we talk about meals, I always say based on your meal, try to aim for at least 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal because that will help to get you enough protein throughout your day. And then you're not eating too much protein in one sitting where your body is going to convert it to fat, right? Fat and stored in the body. So aim for 20 to 30 grams per meal.
Okay, so we've set it up now. Now the protein choices. And I'm like, well, where's the steak? And you're like, well, we'll do that next time.
Yes.
But there's a variety of ways of getting protein, and even easier now. So you don't have to think about meat as a regular protein. We can get it from a lot of different places.
There are tons of sources of protein, and that's why I have a variety displayed here today for you. So we can focus on our meat sources like our turkey, beef, chicken, pork, fish.
That's my protein tip of the day.
Yep, which is mainly everyone. So when we think of protein, we think of those meat sources, those animal proteins. When you're consuming animal proteins, about 7 grams of protein is going to be in 1 ounce of that meat. And then about a portion is going to be about 3 to 4 ounces. So you're getting quite a lot of protein in a small amount of portion.
But what if somebody's not into the meat?
Yeah.
And they're looking for, or just they're having a hard time getting it in their diet, which I think that's where we all struggle is how do we get it in for each meal?
Right, yep. And going for a variety of protein sources will always be beneficial whether you're someone who consumes meat or someone who doesn't, right? So whether you're just like you and I going for meatless meals can be a benefit for our health in general. So, focusing on our plant-based proteins with nuts and seeds, peanut butter. I even have some vegan burgers. You could do a black bean burger. You could even do canned beans, adding those into your meals.
I feel like the canned beans like the secret to adding protein without your kids knowing. Like,
Yeah.
hey, beans are good for me? What?
I feel like 2024 is the year of beans.
Oh boy.
So, be creative and add more beans into your routine. You could even add beans into a smoothie and give that to your kids. You're adding fiber, you're adding great magnesium and other nutrients like iron, and then you're also adding protein.
And if you're still concerned about not getting enough protein in the main meals and you're looking at the snack side of things, where would you say, hey, try these things if you need to get a little bit more protein in there?
Right. Yeah, so there's always a ton of different snacks on the market. So something really simple could be grabbing some Greek yogurt. Just a small container of it holds about 13 grams of protein, which is awesome, right? Even more than an egg. We talked about eggs before the show, and about one egg contains 6 grams of protein. So you would have to have a few more eggs or pair it with some other items on your plate for breakfast. But doing that yogurt and adding that Catalina Crunch cereal that has about, I think, 9 to 12 grams of protein, and that is a big protein boost.
So the more protein you add, sorry to interrupt you,
No,
but
you're good.
does it taste weird? Like if you do like some supplements or you're adding like do you visualize it that way, or is it, no, this is just straight protein because it is what it is?
Right, and like we've always talked about before, you want to make sure you have your variety of food groups, so at least 3 food groups for a meal and at least 2 for a snack. So as you're adding in those other food groups, you can add protein to that as well. And it just kind of depends on your preferences and where you want to add that.
Yeah. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to get outside the comfort zone. Try some protein. It's a good thing. Well, guess what? If you're not convinced, I know a person that you can talk to, and ask questions and go through, some of those products and really just think about incorporating protein in there. If they do want to get in contact with you, learn more about what's going on, how can they do that?
Yeah, go to Hy-Vee.com/health and find me, your Hy-Vee registered dietitian, or stop by one of our Hy-Vee stores in the Madison and Fitchburg area and ask for my contact.
I love me some proteins, and I think everybody can get out of their comfort zone, not just the meat. Try something else, incorporate in there, and we learned a lot that it's a good thing.
It's a great thing.
All right, thank you so much, Aryn. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.